I am a mind reader. And now you're probably thinking two things. Can he really read my mind? And why is he looking like Santa Claus is going to a dinner party? And that is what the brain does. The brain want to make fast assumptions about reality. That's what it does perfectly. And I'm not going to reveal my specific techniques, how mind reading works, but I am going to reveal how I can trick the mind of you believing that I am a mind reader. But we'll begin with a simple warm-up exercise. It's not very physical. Stay in your seats, as you did as I walked on stage. And please extend both of your hands like this. The people who do not want to participate is going to help me on stage in a moment. All you have to do is turn your thumbs down and cross your right hand over on top of your left hand and interlock your fingers. Which is for you, sir, you have to use the other right hand to put it over the left hand. And the arm has to be parallel to the floor, that's very important. Okay? Thumbs down, and here comes the exercise. Any questions for the first one? You can take your arms down, and may I explain? My right is opposite to your right because we are face to face. And I also have I'm able to dislocate my right arm. And actually, if you're really, really quiet, you can actually hear it. It's especially this joint over here. It's just the plastic glass. Calm down. And that is exactly why this is called looking for the broken glass. And these are great. You can buy those. You get 50 of those for 20 kroners. The other day, my wife said, "Oh, honey, would you please mow the lawn?" And I took one of these. I said, "I'm sorry, honey, I have a little neck problem." You have to time it very well. You have to nail it. Because this next example do not work. I repeat, this do not work. You just look like an idiot. And the last one. And thank you for 3 persons applauding. If that's all you got, save it, please. This is just an advice for all the men in the audience. If you are going downtown after this, and you were standing in a bar and said, "Hey, I just went to this TED event at the theater," and all the girls is gathering around you, and you are not really in the mood. You just take one of these, and I says, "I'm sorry, it's broken." We have extra glasses if you want it. Thank you. But your reaction over here at the microphone was interested because you haven't seen this yet. I went over here, and you go, and then I took it out from your armpit, it's just a glass, and then you laughed. And that's the essence of the mind. The mind is jumping to a false conclusion immediately. And then afterwards, it realizes what the real truth is. And I take advantage of that as a mind reader, because as a mind reader, I have 3 techniques. The first one is hypnosis. The second one is communication, either verbal or nonverbal. And the third and most important technique is bullshit. You're right. And to clarify that, I just, on a TED stage, said bullshit. Because Thank you. That is my other side. I am basically a professional liar. But I'm the most honest liar you will ever meet, because in the beginning of each show I do as a mind reader, I tell the audience I am going to lie. And I keep that promise through the whole show. So that's basically it, because my job as a mind reader is to just slip under the radar. My job is to say something that sounds plausible, that sounds like the truth. My job is to eliminate every logical solution, so the only one that is left is that I am a mind reader. And I will recommend a book called Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Wonderful book. And basically, your mind thinks fast and slow. 2 plus 2 is 4. If I say 73 minus 37, then you have to do something. And I work in the gray zone in the middle. My job is to make something plausible. For instance, how many animals of each species did Moses bring on the ark when God flooded the world? The answer is 0, because it was Noah who built the ark, but Moses is another biblical name that is plausible in the sentence. So my job is to eliminate every logical reason. And I brought a pack of playing cards. And you're with the TED team, so you don't work. What is your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
Michael. Oh, what a coincidence. Michael, I just need you to take this. Yeah. And, hello, Michael. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Could you please check if any card is missing in this pack of cards?
Yeah.
And it could take a while, and I only have 18 minutes. So please, I haven't shuffled these cards left. Can you see all the 13 spades here from ace to king?
Yeah.
Are they followed by all the diamonds from ace to king?
It looks like it.
Are they followed by the diamonds from ace to king?
Yeah.
Thank you. Are they followed by the clubs from ace to king?
Yes.
And followed by the hearts from ace to king?
They are.
Perfect. I'm also going to shuffle these cards, and you're going to confirm that it is a shuffled pack of cards. If you're not satisfied, I will do it again. Hang on. And Michael, if they are not shuffled well enough, I promise you I will do it once again. Is this also now a shuffled pack of cards, Michael?
They are.
Perfect. I'll retrieve the mic. And would you stand up, please? Yeah. And just point to any card. Just point to any card. Did that feel as... Oh, sorry, which one? That one. Did that feel like a free choice? Okay. Perfect. Remember this, please. Okay? Now, I could do this as fair as possible. Even though all the cards are there, even though it's a shuffle pack, even though you felt it was a free choice, you won't believe me. That's why I brought these rubber bands. My name is Michael. What is your name?
Me?
Yeah. Annemette. You have to take the pack of cards, Annemette, place it in your hand with the back side up, open one place, remember the card, close the pack of card again, okay? Open any way you like, remember the card, close the pack, and then send the pack 5 seats to your left. My name is Michael. What's your name, sir? Anders. Open any way you want. Remember the card and close the pack again. And 5 seats to your left. 3, 4, 5. What's your name, sir? Emil. Open any way you want. Emil, remember the cards and close the pack and throw it to me. Emil, stand up. Anders, stand up. Annemette, stand up. And Michael, stand up. Just think of your cards. Okay? And to see if I'm tuned in, I have a feeling that the majority of you have a high card. A high card is, in my mind, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, Club. If you have a high card, please raise your hand. That's the majority. Perfect. Focus specific on your card. And a minute, do you have a heart? I'll take another guess. Hang on. I'll do the 4th times. No, because the heart came from you, right? Yes, and you have a spade. You have a heart?
No, we have one.
Yeah, but... No. And Emil, you use a diamond, right? Yeah. Perfect. Think of the specific value of your card. And Annemette, is your card a number card? Number card as well? Yeah? Number card and number card. And I'll tell you in a moment what just happened, because we have a rare coincidence. That's why I misinterpreted something. If I name your card, just take a seat. 2 of diamonds, 7 of hearts. Now, the reason why I had a little problem with you is because I believe you looked at the exact same spot in this pack of cards. So now I'll just reveal one card. If that is your card, take a seat. 10 of spades. What? Jesus. But that is the illusion of truth. There's an actual term called illusion of truth, and that is my job. My job is to make your brain jumps to a fall. And there's a lot of different things. There's something called cognitive biases. A lot of ways you can trick the mind. For instance, if you get promoted, it's really, really great, or something is saying it to you with confidence. The majority of the population in America believes that the number one threat is that they are going to be killed by a terrorist attack. The truth is, you are 20 times more likely to be killed by an asteroid hitting you in your head from outer space. That's the honest truth. If you see an actor dressed as a dentist selling you a toothpaste, it seems like a plausible reason to buy a toothpaste because it's that good. In the supermarket, buy 2 for only. It must be a good offer. It must be. So the more times things is repeated to you, the more times it's being sold to you in a plausible way, it could become the truth. Now I'm going to change your reality a little bit with this. No one is going to get hypnotized. No one is going to feel sick in any way. Actually, if you do this, it's really, really funny. You have to stare at this. So all you have to just is pre-blink. So everybody, do this, please. Perfect. And then keep your eyes open and stare in the center. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 10 until 1, and then there's a command. Because now I'm changing your reality a little bit. The white is going to turn yellow. Please keep looking at it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at my face. Now what that does... You'll turn normal. Hang on, you'll turn normal. That does change your reality for just a few seconds because your brain is starting to compensate for the spiral moving. And when the spiral stops moving, your brain is still compensating. And then when you look at my fleshy hair, it seems like it's going to explode. Okay? Your brain believes that it has to compensate because the world is moving. And the beliefs, the power of belief is really, really crucial here. I am a hypnotist, and that is called unauthorized treatment. It's a guy with a beard talking to you in 45 minutes, and when you walk out of the door, you are no longer afraid of spiders. Because you choose to believe that you're no longer afraid of spiders. And I think it's okay with unauthorized treatment. If you believe that putting this yellow, if you go to a crystal healer, and he says you have to put this yellow crystal in your pocket, that will focus all the cosmic energy and shoot it directly into your yellow solar plexus chakra and boost your confidence and self-esteem. If you believe that is working for you, I think it's okay. You have to kick the healer in the crystals when he tells you to come back every month to have the crystal recharged with new cosmic energy for only $2.95. But the first thing, I really believe it's okay. I really, really do. But with that said, I don't think people have an extraordinary mind that can contact the dead. I don't believe people have a mind that can do miracles to heal you when I'm whole. I really don't believe that. I believe in the power of beliefs. I don't believe the brain can do fantastic things. But I have a wife, and we have 3 kids, one of each. 2 boys and a young girl. She was born in 2009, and this is the honest truth. And I hope I'm not going to cry. Really. She was born in 2009, and there we go, hang on. After 6 hours, she got the cramps. She turned the white out of her eyes, and the right side of her body twitched for 4 to 6 minutes, 5 to 6 times per hour, which is a lot of cramps for a newly born baby. And they took it really, really seriously. They really, really did. And we were transported to a huge hospital, and they measured blah, 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 and they MR scanned her brain. And then we could see a fine picture like a round pizza. But there was one slice that was dead because there were 2 blood clots in the center of the brain that was impossible to remove. And then there was a doctor dressed as a doctor showing us a picture, telling us that, it's hard to say what is going to happen. It could either be just a lame arm, a hanging arm, a dangling arm, to something called cerebral palsy, which is basically half side of the whole body lame. Have a nice day. My wife and I refused to accept that as the truth. So we went to we went to a physiotherapist 3 times per week for 6 months to look how she did, and on purpose. Oh, I'm shaking. Hang on. Wow. And on purpose, we put the toys on the right side of the body, the bad side. On purpose, we turned the high chair with her right side to the table with the food. And slowly, the movement came back more and more. And 6 months after she was born, they MR scanned her brain again. And we saw a picture with a functional brain. And we received... Thank you. Thank you for that pause. And we received a letter on the 23rd of December after a doctor's conference, and said blah, 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 blah. The conclusion is your daughter have no permanent brain damage. So please, when you are in the darkest hour of your life, when you see someone for the first time, please, if you making any judgment about their behavior, about their condition, about the way they look, please, please, please look for the broken glass. Okay. I know. I told you. Thank you very much.